All right, this is John Locke. We got a question coming to us from Facebook. Question goes like this. We have a business. We have two different domain names on the same hosting, but they're competing for the same keywords. So same subject matter, two different domains. They're on the same hosting account. Is Google going to penalize one of those domains or both of those domains? Answer is no. Now, what's going to happen is they're both going to compete for the same keywords. And I know a lot of businesses that actually do this in a strategic fashion. They'll have 2 or 3 or 4 different domain names with different sites that'll compete for the same keywords, with the idea being that they'll get more of the search engine's results page, more of the actual Google results. Usually one site out of these will do better than the others and be the one that ranks higher than the rest. But Google's not going to penalize you for having them both on the same server. Now, related to this is the reason why Google became a domain registrar, like they can register domains a few years ago, was to be able to get access to the whois records of domain names. And part of the reason that people believe that they did this was to be able to track PBMs, which are private blog networks, which a lot of people still use to this day to try and manipulate rankings. So basically, a private blog network, a PBN, is where you have a whole bunch of domains, usually drop domains, like expired domains. Somebody lets their domain name expire, and people will recreate a website for the express purpose of, maybe they'll publish new blog articles on there, and then each one will link to a service. Like one will link to Joe's HVAC company in Cleveland, and one will link to Ted's plumbing service in Texarkana, and then maybe a third one will link to Sam's electrical service over in Aberdeen, Washington. Those types of things. But no, if you are a legit business and you basically have a couple of domain names, they're both on the same hosting, and you're not doing any of the shady link building that I just described, you should be fine. You're basically just trying to compete for the same keywords. Like I said, usually one domain is going to be a little bit better than the rest, but I do see this happen quite a lot with big businesses that are multi-million-dollar businesses. They do things exactly like what you're describing. So no, you won't get penalized. Hope that answers your question. This is John Locke for Lockdown Design and SEO. We help industrial and manufacturing companies with their SEO so they get more RFQs. If you have an SEO question, leave it in the comments below. We'll answer it out in a future video. We're putting out videos every week, so feel free to subscribe. Peace.